Hello and welcome once again. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We are doing another Beacon Pro Plus ROOFLE partnership highlight. We have Gabby Fornino joining us once again to help us go through all of these integration highlights. We have Courtney here to show us the steps involved, and I'm here to just be here and introduce the whole situation. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do a little bit more than that. But anyways, we're going to go through what this integration looks like, how you can build it into your sales process, show you a couple of tips and tricks, and give you some general knowledge on how you can use this integration to your advantage. So without further ado, firstly, Gabby, thank you so much for joining us today. Courtney, you want to go ahead and open it up?
Yes, absolutely. I'm very excited. As we have done one of these before, we just really want to highlight the ease that everyone can use and do an order straight from our portal. So the beautiful piece with this is you can actually integrate your ordered measurement into the Beacon order. So we're going to kind of show you a couple things. First is really just how to connect your account. So if you are currently a Beacon Pro Plus member or have a login, you really shouldn't be much trouble to get this connected for you. So I'm going to just go through the steps as far as like what you would be able to see and how to get this connected on your end within your ROOFLE portal. So when kind of showing the lead to order process. So again, really the main idea here is being able to take an instant quote or a quote that is coming in or a customer is receiving a quote. They're wanting to get that quote finalized and start the process of going and purchasing. So what this is going to allow you from your portal is to do an Eagle View ordered measurement and then use those measurement details to, again, process the order of those. You can bring in outside sources. So let's say if you have another source of an ordered measurement, you can take those details. You're not going to be able to have the same integration that you're going to see with the Eagle View, but you can manually enter in those details. So we'll go through that together as well. So first things first, so if you have a Beacon Pro Plus account, what you're going to want to do and see here is that you can simply create templates within your portal on the Beacon Pro Plus side, and you're going to be able to see those templates integrated right into your account. So you're going to be able to access the ones that you've created. So everything as far as like, let's say if you have this already set up, you're not having to do this twice. So right here is going to be the second step. You're going to be able to connect your account. You're going to find these connection options on that left-hand side menu. You're going to see that it's going to be under developer. And then you're going to be able to see the tab up on the top as integrations. And then right here, highlighting is Beacon Pro Plus. So you're going to simply just enter in your account details right there. And it takes about a half an hour to an hour to get it fully integrated. It's very, very quick. Honestly, I would say it takes a little less time than that. The next step is to associate your markets with branches. So several of you may have several locations, several branches. You can assign all of those locations to be specific with that branch that you associate with. So it's very easy. As you can see here, I'll show you live in our demo account, but you'll be able to search by your market and then assign it with the branch associated with that market. Then next, you're going to be able to see here is you're going to be able to see your templates that you've created over on the Beacon Pro Plus side. So again, all that work that you've already currently created within your portal, you're not, again, having to redo everything. You're going to be able to simply see all of those items roll over right within your portal at ROOFLE. The other piece is adjusting and associating your formulas. So this is something that, it can look a little scary. What I want you to know is we can help you here at ROOFLE. So if this is something that you would like assistance setting up, you can reach out to us at help@roofle.com. We also have a knowledge base that will help kind of understand how to create the formulas. So we'll be able to share that as well with you guys, the direct link to get those types of details and access our knowledge base. So if this is something that you guys are struggling or maybe, haven't necessarily gone to that next step because the formulas are a little scary as far as like to set up those calculations, we're here to help you. We have a nice little guide there that we'll be able to share with you guys after this, or we'll even be able to supply it here in the chat. So watch out for those links there.
Yeah, and to that point, just as far as getting formulas set up and getting that stuff dialed in, first things first, win.roofle.com. I threw it into the chat. Feel free to save that. That is our success center. That is where you can find our tutorials. You can find more of these webinars. So a very nice and handy resource. And then on the other side, those formulas and the setting up of those formulas is taking all of the instant quote details and taking all of your measurement details that come from us and basically just making that fit into your Beacon Pro Plus templates, and just making sure that the information comes through in an accurate format. So some of them do have a couple of steps involved. The concepts of it are relatively straightforward each time. So bearing in mind that all we're trying to do is take that instant information and make it legible and readable by the Beacon Pro Plus templates.
I'm going to just show you how quickly it is and easy it is just to access our knowledge base and our success. So again, we put it in the chat here, but it's simply win.roofle.com. You'll be brought to this page that gives a nice background as how to contact us, how to reach us. And then right here, you can explore different options. You can access this webinar after, so if it's something that you want to go over and refresh yourself on something that we discussed today, you have that capability of going right here. The other part is we have that knowledge base. So I'm going to just simply show you how quick and easy this is. The nice part is we have this all separated as far as like a menu. You can even do a search. So if we search for Beacon, now you have several different knowledge bases that pop up. So if you want to look here is how to order materials, but let's say we want to go over that formula in detail. We have a nice video. And then going from there, you can download the formula guide that we put together here that will assist you with putting and understanding what you need in order to create these formulas. Again, if you guys need more assistance and help with this, we're more than happy to make sure that you guys get this set up correctly. And I'm going to kind of stop here because what I'm going to do next is actually show you, how this should work and how and kind of the design behind it. So I'm going to just show you simply really, what we're looking for is, or the, why we created this is simply just so when a contractor or a customer goes on, gets an instant quote, you have the capability of ordering an Eagle View measurement. So I'm going to just show you how that works real quick. So we have an example here.
And as you're putting in that test information and kind of running through this stuff, so Courtney's going to pull through basically a bunch of test data that we've built out to give a sample of this. So we don't need to actually send Beacon a real order every time that we run through this. We've got all this test data built out. Our goal here at ROOFLE is always to be an addition to your current sales system. So we don't want you to have to change what you're already doing. So if you're already ordering through Beacon Pro Plus, we don't want to change that. We just want to make it more convenient. So if you're getting your instant quotes from us, why not be able to go ahead and turn that into a detailed measurement and turn that detailed measurement into a Beacon Pro Plus order without having to open up multiple different portals. So a lot of people already use Eagle View. You can get your Eagle View in any location, whether you order it from us, through us, or if you order it from a different location, you have access to it in all of your portals. So if you use AccuLinks and you order through us, your Eagle View will be available in AccuLinks. Likewise with anything else that we integrate with. So all we're trying to do here is be a bolt-on to your existing processes. You can go ahead and get your instant quotes, you can get your detailed measurements, and then you can get your material order run directly through us without having to go and jump around between the multiple platforms that we all have to use to sustain a modern business.
And so what I just quickly did, as Justice was kind of giving a great description here, is I went in and I created a lead, asked for a final proposal, got to that thank you screen. So again, I'm just kind of showing you from that customer experience. Now we're going to go through on the experience that you would be taking on to finalize that proposal or necessarily like move to those next steps. So customer signed contract, paid deposit. Now what you're looking at doing is placing that order for materials so you can get that job started. So I'm going to simply go to that lead that I created in the dashboard here. And I'm going to click the one that I created here. With this, you're going to see that the EagleView ordered measurement. Now, again, because this is a demo, we have this all set up and prepared. So we didn't have to wait for the time frame for that EagleView measurement to come
Yeah,
through.
don't get upset at EagleView if your measurements don't come through in the very instant that you ask for them. That's not a special new EagleView product. This is all test information.
So you're going to see here, you're going to have tabs within the lead information. So you can simply go from the instant quote, see what the customer was able to view, and the product that they selected. So when we're looking at that EagleView details, you're going to see most of the information here. You can also download that information right here. So it has both options, whether you want to do an XML or a PDF. The next step from here is placing that order and making it simply flawless for you guys. Is we have a button here for ordering materials. So what this is going to bring you is to the order menu, but again, using that lead information that we captured with the EagleView details that we want to provide. So in here, you're going to be able to create your PO. And again, everybody's different. I'm going to just label mine as a test. You can see the customer's name and address here. You're going to see that the measurement information has imported as well. So if there are any changes that need to be made, you can simply make any adjustments that you need. If you need to add starter.
And again, a lot of these items here are going to be blank because this is test data. This is not a full, a full genuine measurement. So a lot of this stuff that we're throwing in for each of these is already going to be filled out.
Yes, and I just want to kind of show some, different examples here. So as I'm entering and making some changes, the other piece here is you have tabs to open up for ice and water. So if you need to, make any adjustments or add these types of things, you can do it right here. And again, adding any decking that potentially may need. And once you have everything here entered in, you're just going to simply press that big next button. And then that's going to bring you to the material templates. So again, these are going to be those pieces you're going to create those templates within your Beacon Pro Plus account. We have all capability. You can also do these within the portal, and we can show you that as well. But we want to make it as easy and simple as possible, and many options that you can just simply access all the same information all from your ROOFLE portal. So I'm going to simply select the template that I want to use. And it also is going to show you and verify that you are selecting the right branch. And then below you can see that all the products associated with that formula is all going to be included right here. So one thing that you can do, which is really awesome, is you can change colors. So if the color that was selected here, you can simply just change it from that drop down. If it will let me select here. Hopefully I'm not frozen.
You're not frozen on our side, but I think our demo portal might just be running a little bit slow today.
I think it is a little.
It's something I end up telling customers all the time when I'm running demos is our demo portal is being worked on and messed with to test out new opportunities, new ways that we can make things better. And what it does for us is means that our demo portal sometimes runs a little bit slower than we want it to.
It's always got to keep you on your toes.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Well, I am going to try and re-log in here. And I'm going to see if it saved it as a draft, as it typically does. Right there. Perfect. So if in case you guys have an issue like I just experienced, you can see here that it will save that as a draft. So it's not going to necessarily kick you off and have you redo everything. I'm simply able to just click on that lead again. Oh, it's going to open up that lead. If we go to the order, you can see that we haven't gotten through. So it's saved as that draft. I'm going to go back into the orders. Edit order, and it is going to bring me right back where I was.
It's almost like we did that by design because, what if a massive storm comes through your area and cuts out your internet? You're obviously going to have to go out and deal with a bunch of quotes and a bunch of storm work that's going to come out of that, but your order is still saved and it is still there waiting for you when you come back.
Well, the nice part too is this is real life. It's one of those things that not everything works flawlessly usually. So it's nice to show you guys that, we do experience some glitching sometimes. So, what we can do is
Yep.
show you that it brings you right back to where you were. With this, you can also change the amounts. So if you want to add any more additional material, or if you want to change the material, or if you know that you have some of these materials back in your warehouse, you can adjust all these things right from here. You can even choose to hide excluded products. So again, if there's something that you don't want to see, you can choose to hide those things that you're not including. You do have the option to add new products, and you can search. Again, we can go through that another day. I want to kind of just simply go through how the ease of this versus the complicated stuff. Once I press next, you're going to see here that you're brought to the delivery options. So you can have a couple different options. You can ship it to the address of that customer, or you can pick it up in store. The nice thing with shipping to address, you can choose the ship date. So if this project is starting on the 22nd, and then again, you can choose your requested time for that drop off of material. So this customer wants it in the morning. And then here you can place order notes. So, whether that be, making sure the material's on the left side of the driveway, in front of the home, you can supply those details right here. And then once you select next, you're going to be able to review the order. So you're going to see the delivery details, the shipping address, shipping date, ordered notes. And then from here, you're going to be able to see all those details with that order. And then at the very bottom, you're going to see here that you're going to have that subtotal, other additional charges, taxes, and then again, you have that exact total. It, again, could include priced at invoice. So if there is any adjustments that need to be made for products that aren't in stock, things like that. But that's it. That's as easy as it is. It's so simple. Again, we would love to have anybody, reach out to us if there is any issues or if they have any questions regarding ordering materials right from their ROOFLE portal.
Cool. Gabby, how does that stack up with the standard Beacon Pro Plus ordering? What kind of give me a little background on kind of where this partnership came from, why it was important to Beacon Pro Plus to kind of build into our platform. I know you're in a couple other platforms as well. What is the mission of Beacon Pro Plus kind of getting out here into so many different locations?
Yeah, so as you like to refer to ROOFLE being a bolt-on to contractors' business, to be helpful, same idea. At Beacon, we want to meet you guys where you're at. Get involved in the tools that you're already using so you don't have to change your ordering process. So for those of you that may have used Pro Plus in the past, or even are currently using Pro Plus but prefer to compile your orders within ROOFLE, now you can one-stop shop and finalize all of your ordering and have these order sheets completed for you with your measurements and formulas included, all in one place. So we just really wanted to make it easier that you didn't have to learn another platform within Pro Plus or do additional trainings and can just kind of live in the system you're already used to and prefer. With our partnership, since the first steps is getting access to the Beacon Pro Plus portal and having those templates set up, our Beacon team is always there to help, whether that's creating a sign-in, making sure you have access to all the proper branches and locations, and just making sure those templates are available for you. You have access within Beacon Pro Plus to create templates yourself, but we at Beacon are also here to help. We can create templates based off of orders that you've already done or order sheets that you're already using and have that all compiled for you without you even having to do anything. We really wanted to make sure that your guys' pricing was available for view, not only in the Pro Plus site, but within ROOFLE as well throughout the ordering process. So you're able to get the most accurate estimates and material order costs right at your fingertips in real time. So we really just wanted to, again, as your bolt-on analogy is used, just meet you guys where you're at and become one in the system and be able to free flow your measurements reports right in there for you.
Perfect. Thank you for that insight. As we kind of riff a little bit on whatever other major points we want to bring up here, feel free to put any of your questions into the chat, and we are happy to address those. This QA will run as long as it needs to. As long as we're getting questions, we will be here. So feel free to throw those in. And I've also dropped another item there in the chat, just the direct how to set up your formulas. So feel free to save that or come back to it later. Of course, it's also accessible at win.roofle.com. We've tried to make everything easy and kind of put it into your hands. But feel free to throw us your questions at this time, and we'll be happy to address them. We could do a live share of, if you have a specific thing that you want to know about, we can share a screen and we can dive right into it right now if we need to.
Don't be shy, anybody.
Yeah, don't leave us hanging
here. And if there's something that comes up later or after this webinar is over, again, you can reach out to Justice or I directly through that win.roofle.com. You can set up time right onto our calendars. So if that's something that you would prefer to do, again, as you may be watching this on the go, and you are able to sit down and do that kind of stuff, definitely reach out. And Gabby, it's great to know that you guys have just as much, if not more, support over on your side. I think that's awesome that you guys have that capability of looking at their past orders and kind of helping them with those formulas.
Yeah, I'm happy that everyone can kind of get a good idea with our integration, just of the value add and ease of use. We really want to make this stupid simple for all of you, and not linger far from the current processes you're already using.
Yeah, that is almost stupid simple. We call it profoundly simple. It's kind of one of the core tenets at ROOFLE. And in our normal internal conversations, we use stupid simple a lot. Is let's make it so simple that nobody has to think about it too hard. Nobody has to stress about it, because we're all out here trying to run businesses. Everyone's got a lot of things on their mind. Let's not make the technology aspect one more thing, one more hassle, one more thing that can slow us down. So we've always striven for that, to make ourselves kind of, again, a bolt-on to whatever you're already doing. Let's just fit into your initial processes. Let's not reinvent the wheel, and just make it another simple, easy way for you to get the job done.
And another thing that I think we forgot to mention is if anyone places an order through their RoofQuote PRO portal after this webinar. So from this webinar, I think it's through this month. If it happens in April, let us know. But if anyone places an order through for Beacon Pro Plus through their ROOFLE portal, you'll get either a free month or an Amazon gift card. So that is extreme awesome savings right there. Saving yourselves of $350 for the month. May as well get a free month just by placing an order that you would have done through your Beacon Pro Plus account, but just doing it through your ROOFQuote PRO portal.
Perfect time to get set up and get started.
Right.
Absolutely. Before the busy season, get everything ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Before the busy season comes through, before storm season comes through. And one other thing that I want to highlight, we do get a question quite a lot, is if there is any kind of fee to order through Beacon or to order through EagleView through us. So no, there is not. Your accounts connect automatically. So the way that I always explain it is, well, when you go to YouTube and you go to log into YouTube and you use Google to log into YouTube, that is all that we're doing here. So you go into ROOFLE, you connect your account to Beacon, you're just going to put in your Beacon credentials, and then everything is still flowing through Beacon. We're like a remote control for Beacon more than anything else. So there's no additional charge. There's no fee to order through us, either EagleView or Beacon or GAF. We're never an additional charge on top of whatever you are doing. Again, we're bolting into your existing processes. So we're a remote control for all intents and purposes. We're a remote control for the systems you're already using in a lot of these cases.
No questions still. That's okay.
We've clearly done such a perfect job. We've clearly answered everything before they even had them. All right. If we don't have any questions, that is perfectly fine. Gabby, thank you so much for joining us. It is always a pleasure. If anyone is going to win the storm in Dallas next week, ROOFLE and Beacon will both be there. So feel free to come by and see us. at our booths. If you want face-to-face hands-on assistance with getting any of this set up, we will be there. We will be there to help with that. So feel free to do that as well. We'll be out there. Come by, get some swag, get some merch. We'll be happy to see you and chat and help you out with anything that we can. Courtney, as always, thank you so much for guiding us through this process and making this all possible. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us, and tune in on the next one. We've got a couple more great webinars coming up. Any final words, Gabby and Courtney, before we let them go?
Thanks so much for having me, and I hope everyone has a great weekend.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.